Louisiana boys at? Ah. How y'all doing? Like ice cream? This video's gonna be kind of sad. Drop it like it's hot. If you're from Louisiana, you know this song. What it say? Arms, legs, backs, and breasts. And what you need, boy? And what you want, boy? That's what you need, boy. That's what you want, boy. Yeah! Do your thing, bitch. My Louisiana people know this. We're at the family cookout. What's up, bitch? What's in my cup, girl? Girl, lemonade, Amsterdam. This video's gonna be sad, y'all, but I'm gonna hype us up in this intro. First, I grab my ass. Oh, then my point here, y'all. Come on, y'all. If y'all know his point, come on. Get in the comments and sing this bitch with me. Hold on, what? She get it back hard. She take the charge. She run for her nigga. My baby just hit the floor. This my point. Oh. I like them hot. Tell me to side, eat dick, swallow her up. If she know how to rock, I need a project, bitch. A hood rat, bitch. She gon' take that dick, yeah. Don't wanna give a fuck if she a shank a hoe. I hope y'all hyped up enough. This video is sad, you guys. Grab a drink and let's sit down. We here. Let's go. What's going on, my gals and my gays and my straight boys? It's your boy, Quarter Comedian, the Godfather. I am so excited for this month because it's May. In May, it's Mental Health Awareness Month. Now, I'm a big advocate on mental awareness, mental health, things of that nature. I always ask people, how their mental health is, Mine might not be the best on occasion because of things that happen in my life, whatever. We'll get into that shortly. I'm really excited for this month because it's a switch up in the content. I know I always give you guys, little sexual encounters, the download trade and everything. And that's fine and all. That's still going to continue on this channel. I can't stop that. That's what brought y'all to this channel in the first place. So we have plenty more story times with that. But that's kind of going to take a back seat for this month because I feel like I'm ready to open up more. I'm ready to share these experiences I've had in my life. I feel like I could use this as like a diary, an open diary. And if anyone encounters my channel that's gone through similar experiences, I want them to feel like you're not alone. And plus, these topics are kind of, I don't want to put anybody on blast, but this is my story. And I also have like a lot of older folks that watch my channel. And I want to see what they think on these things, especially people with kids, because this situation here is a lot. I can't cover it all in one video, but I feel like it's best I get through this one because this one affects my mental health a lot. And yes, you guys, I know you're seeing that title. And before I jump further into this video, I'm gonna need you guys to get your snacks. I'm gonna need you to put your phone on Do Not Disturb. I need you to tell your mom, get out the room. Matter of fact, no. Tell your mom, come in the room. Tell your parents, come in the room. Get your whole family involved on this one because we need to have a discussion as a race, as human beings. We need to have a discussion on this for real. If you feeling how I'm feeling when I talk about this video, bring your parents in because maybe this is a cry for help for you. They don't see they're putting you through this. So if you need them to watch this video with you to see how you really feel and because you're going through the same thing, that's fine with me. But before I jump into this video, be sure to like, be sure to comment, be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel because you're going to love it here. I mean, we always switch up the content and get into the look, get into this face. My barber is just the shit. I mean, you guys, like, get into the mug. Get into the mug. I'll leave her information down below. With all that out of the way, let's get into the story time. In this story time, you guys, I'm going to be drinking, this is water for YouTube standards, but this is lemonade in Amsterdam. And I kind of want to drink because I feel like it can tone my mouth down, because if I came into this video kind of sober, I would say too much. And I'm trying to, I don't want to put no one on blast, no one, because at this point I have to hold everybody accountable, even myself. But you know, some people don't want to take accountability, and this is my truth. This is what happened to me. So good. Mwah. let's get into this video. You guys see that title? Yes, this video is gonna go there. Yes, you guys, I got put out but moved out all at the same time. I think it was a sign from up above that maybe it was time for something new. Let me walk you guys through this. In my lifetime, I haven't had, the best childhood, situation. I didn't have a poster childhood. My childhood was full of hardships, full of ups and downs, things of that nature. I'm not here to get a pity party, but, that's how my childhood was. I don't want to delve back too far because I feel like that's for another time, but in order for this story time to make sense, I have to say a couple of things. I was a foster child. My experience with the foster care system wasn't as bad as other people, but it had its ups and downs. But that was way when I was younger. Around this time, I had just graduated high school, you guys. The world was my oyster. I had so much I wanted to do, but I really didn't have the means to pursue it. I didn't really have the financial, things of that nature. So for a while, I was kind of drifting, trying to find my next step. And I wish I could have figured out I really wanted to do YouTube at this point in time, because I could have, my platform could have been way bigger than what it was. I would have been on YouTube for probably 4 to 5 years. And who knows where I would have been at this point. Maybe I could have been sitting in my mansion with my feet cocked up. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I had just finished high school, just graduated. And when I graduated high school, I didn't get a car. I didn't get a car right away. Like I said, I didn't have that type of financial stability. But I was so well loved in my community and by everybody I met throughout my life that they gave me money. You guys, I had, at the end of my graduation, when I counted all my money, I had at least a good near $3,000. This is the backstory before I jump into the current story that we're going to talk about. I had about $3,000, but who I was living with basically didn't give a fuck. She was a thief. I'm not trying to put her on blast, but my guardian was kind of a little thief. She wanted to take things while asking when I'm not around, and things would come up missing. But on this occasion, instead of it being maybe $10, $20 missing, all my money was gone. I had at least a good maybe $2,000 still left. And on this night when I went to check my envelopes, because I wanted to go, indulge myself. I wanted to go have a little fun. All my money was gone. $2,000 basically was gone without a trace. No one knew. She didn't know, he didn't know, she didn't know. We had a lot of people in the household. We had people coming to and from out of the household. The head of the household didn't give a damn. My money was missing. We got a problem. And the thing that got to me was the fact that, and I'm not trying to put nobody on blast on this, but I feel like I'm ready to talk about this situation because it was a lot. The thing about my situation was, if I'm telling you my $2,000 is gone, a person like me get mad if $20 missing. So if $20 missing, I'm acting up. $2,000 missing, I want to kill. I'm not looking. I don't want no explanation because there's nothing you can really tell me. Basically, I'm asking you, have you seen my money? Do you know anything about my money being missing? And you give me this nonchalant response, like you brushing off what I'm saying. That's making me pissed off even more because it's like damn, I got money missing and you don't even give a damn enough to even calm it down, soothe my woes. Like, you don't even give a damn what I got going on. You just brushing off what I'm saying and just paying it basically. So that's not helping with the situation. So shit is further escalating. And it escalated to the point where my guardian, I'll never forget that. I don't want to put her on blast, but I still love her, but she pulled a knife out on me. She pulled a knife out on me, guys. She really wanted to gut a bitch. And my auntie was there with her. She was there, but she basically upheld her sister, basically. I guess I can't expect her to go against her sister, but I'm expecting her to be right is right and wrong is wrong. What you're doing is wrong, especially pulling a knife out on your grandchild. No, none of that was said. I got a knife pulled out on me. She called her son, said her son wanted to whoop my ass. Every time I got into it with my guardian, they wanted to call with my grandmother. She always wanted to call her son. Typical people shit. Typical black people shit. Truth be told, we never want to take accountability for nothing. But lo and behold, her son came up there. He didn't want to fight me. Of course, I'm his nephew. He know the game you play. He know you used to steal from him. So not to put you on blast, but right, wrong is wrong. If you used to steal from somebody else and you try to call them to come fight the other person, why would they fight me if they had experiences with you stealing from them? Sister, grandmother, that don't make no sense. There was nothing I could do. The money was gone. I didn't want to go to jail for manslaughter. Things just start to go down here rather quickly. And at this point in time, my mental health was, I didn't have no car. I really didn't see a future for myself at that point in time because I didn't have a car. In my small town, you needed transportation to really make a move for yourself. And I didn't have that. All I had was my long ass legs. So at that point, you guys, I was down and out. I was down and out. And plus, I had to go live with my mother. I know you guys ask all the time in my other videos. I used to always see you guys comments on,
Jacoby, is you and your mother okay?
I guess in my earlier videos, I used to say little subliminal things and you guys would have caught it. And I never really caught it while editing. And you guys will always, ask. And even the older folks would ask, like, how was your, your home life? My home life wasn't good. At this point in time, I had to go stay with my mother. We never really had a relationship. I never had a good relationship with my mother. Never really had a good relationship with her. She was in and out of my life as well. So the fact that I had to go stay with her didn't excite me. I never really had an honest, open conversation with her in years. You know what I'm saying? We never really had that connection. I was raised by her. But for the majority of my life, I wasn't really raised by her. If you kind of get what I'm saying, I really wasn't as close with my mother as most people would be with their mothers. I really wasn't close to my mother. She was kind of hard to talk to. I guess me and her personalities are kind of similar, so eventually they would clash. I always would try to take the high road, but slowly but surely, I wanted to take the low road, and the low road became more apparent as the story progresses, because you guys are gonna kind of hear how fucked up my situation really was. And this really affected my mental health, and still to this day, it still does. I still have my moments, but let's continue on. My mom, one thing I can say about her, she was determined. I could say she was determined. She really was determined. With a lot of obstacles in her life and a lot of things she's encountered, she made it out on the other side rather good. That's one thing I can say about her. I can't take that from her. That's T. I can't. The things that she went through, her own personal battles, and she walked down on the other side. She still fucked up in a way. But I can say that she's determined. She persevered. I could give her tens on that. But this how she handles situations is fucked up. A lot of people in my community as a race, especially the parents, never want to take accountability for the things they've done to their kids. You got to be the one to sit down and really come to. I shouldn't come to you and tell you what you did to me. You raised me. You know what you've done to me. But you always expect me to come to you and just sit down and talk to you and open up to you when I never really had that connection with you. So you're not gonna get that. But I went to stay with her. First day I got in the car. I'll never forget this conversation because like I said, I really never had a conversation like that. First time I got in the car, she was like,
don't think you'll come up here like your sister and just sit down. You go get a job and you gonna make some money.
Well, duh. Like, I done lost all my savings. Why would I just sit on my ass? I got things I want to get. I got places I want to go. So why would I want to sit on my ass? Like, that's common sense. But that's neither here or there. They let me know, Jacoby, you want a time schedule. Your time here is short. Because I already knew what it was going to be. When you go stay with your parents, they want you to work. And they want you to pay their bills. I don't have a problem with paying a bill or two. But when you expect me to pay your bills, that's a problem with me, because how would you pay your bills before I even came here? I don't want to go too deep because I'm trying to spell, not really going too deep into it, because I don't want to make it look like I'm bashing my own mother. I feel like the story time won't make sense if I don't go there. I didn't have a good mother. It takes more than providing to be a mother. You can have a child, but that doesn't make you a mother. Mothering is two different things. The world views a mother as someone who has a child. I view mother as someone that's nurturing, providing, having that connection, mind, body, and spirit. We in tune with each other. I look at that as something totally different from what the world sees it as. I got a job. I started working, you guys, and that's when I got that gas station job. And because I stayed with my mother, that's how you guys got all those down low gas station trades. We could thank her for that. But the job really wasn't paying, and when it was paying, she always had her hand out. Like, if I get a check, maybe about $200, it was minimum wage at best. Every week I got paid every week, and this is true tea. Every week, if I got paid $200, I literally had to give her $60. So that would be $140. I'm slaving for like at least 30 hours a week, and I'm bringing home $140. I can't make no type of life for me that way. And then eventually, the rest of my siblings all came and we slept in all one room. I was 18, 19 years old, sleeping in a twin bed, you know, which is not bad for her because she made a way, you know. I mean, things got better. The living situation got better, but she made a way. That's not no bad shit to her. That's just me saying my experience. 140 a week wasn't gonna cut it. So that started eating at my mental health. It was like I'm working so hard. I'm going through all this harassment with the men at a job, with men at work. All of that started to eat at me. It started to really affect me in such a way that I really didn't want to do nothing no more. I really just needed a break. But I couldn't take a break because every time I needed that mental break, she was always like,
you better go to work because you're not going to step in here for free.
It was always that in the back of my mind, and she always made that apparent. No one was going to sit in there for free. There was no such thing as a break in there. If she worked, we had to work, no matter how the fuck we felt. No matter if I was down and out, mentally drained, emotionally scarred, I still had to go to work. I had to deal with customers, I had to deal with all that. So all that shit started affecting me. We moved into a 4-bedroom. I'm like, all right, a 4-bedroom? Wow, okay. And you guys, correct me if I'm wrong. Listen to this. I'm giving her money every week, but we just do the base 60. That's 60 times 4 weeks in a month. That's $240 a month. Let's round to $250. $250 a month. $250. I'm basically giving you $250 a month, sometimes even more. Cause it was at times, like, it's so fucked up because it was times, I'm not trying to bash, fuck it. It's so messed up because it was times I was paying her car insurance and for shit to still go down like this way to me, like, it's fucked up. I'm thinking, well, damn, Jacoby, you, the man wasn't giving the money every week. For sure, you're gonna get your own room, right? I picked out a room. I was like, okay, I want this room. A situation occurred. My sister got pregnant. I understand, but I also don't get the fact that you want me to stay in the room that my brothers picked out. They had to share a room. You guys, the room was literally a box. It was the smallest room in the house. You wanted 3 boys, 3 different age ranges. You got a 19-year-old, a 17-year-old, and I guess like a 15-year-old to share one room, one twin bed. We didn't even have a bed at the time, like to fit all of us. You wanted me to share a room with them, and you wanted my sister to get her own room, although she wasn't giving you money like I was giving you money. No, I wasn't going to accept that because it became apparent. It started to be like, well, fuck me. And at that point on, we started to really butt heads because I really felt like the more and more we argued, my time was running short. And another thing, me and my siblings used to vent to each other. At this point in time, me and my siblings were close. We was close. We kind of separated now, but we was close at the time because we was all in the one damn room. Me and my sister had an open conversation, just really expressing how we felt. And the conversation was, it's like I can't get nowhere. Like every time I get money, she want it. I'm a firm believer that your child should be able to come to you and tell you their frustrations, tell you their problems. This woman got so mad and humbuggers that she actually put me out, and wanted to put my little sister out. She put me out and went on Facebook and really bragged and was like, I don't really give a fuck about what the family said or whatever. Yeah, I put them out, this and the third. So you guys, that was the initial put out. I was gone like a week or 2. I was determined to not let that situation faze me. I was determined to still make ends meet because, like I was always telling myself, one month not go stop no show. Maybe that was meant to happen. But the person I went and stayed with was kind of fucked up in her own way. So that really didn't help my situation at all. Fuck, she was putting a man before her own family. As you can see, I didn't know if I was coming or going. But I feel like I'm giving you guys too much backstory, but I had to give you guys that backstory to make things make sense. I went back home with her. Things started to slowly deteriorate even more. Things started to really crumble now. Things really started to hit the fan. I already got put out once. So I'm always gonna tell myself, you're not gonna hold nothing over my head to make me act a certain way. I'm gonna fuck. You're not gonna hold a house over my head. I'm not gonna bow down just because I gotta stay with you. I'm not gonna do none of that. If you feel like you gotta hold shit over my head for me to act a certain way for you, I'll be homeless. I'll stay in somebody's car before I let you do that to me. Because no, you're not gonna have that type of power over me. That's what people think. If they can hold something over your head, you gotta act a certain way. No, fuck that. I never forget, I had took vacation. My dumbass manager ain't put my vacation time in. So y'all, 1 week I didn't get paid. But I was like, fuck it, I didn't work that week. So I'll just get the payment next week when I actually do work. So that's 2 checks for 1 week, right? No, but it took about $200 taxes out of my money. I went to the store with her and I got the money off my car, to give it to her, Like I said, like if my check was $500 for the 2 weeks, but it took almost $200 out, I was left with $300. So I'm like, well, damn, my holiday coming up. She fucking with Tom, Dick, and Harry. I mean, she got her men on the side, so I'm like, okay, just give her 100. I'm like, well, damn, that might still be too much though. But she waited 2 weeks. I'm like, okay, if you can't give her 100, give her 80. Give her something more than what you was already giving her. You was giving her 60, give her 80, you know? Maybe she'll understand where you coming from because she know your situation. You get paid. I put the $80 in her hand. I'll never forget this shit because this is what the story time picks up. Because the rest was just backstory. This is when the real story starts to come. We at a climax now. I put the money in her hand, you guys. In her hand. I put the money in her hand. This how fucked up she is. I put the money in her hand. I'm talking to my coworker. If you black, understand me on this point. If you understand me on no other point, understand me on this point. I'm trying to be proper. We surrounded by Caucasians. I'm trying to be proper. We know how some Caucasian think we are. They think we ghetto. So talking to my coworker, hey girl, you know, having a simple conversation. I put the money in her hand. Out the corner of my eye, I see her hand, so I put the money in her hand. But I'm talking to my coworker, you know, we having some dialogue. The woman dropped the money on the floor.
What the fuck is this?
My coworker looking at me. I'm looking at my coworker. We both know how I am. I know how she is. We surrounded by Caucasian men and men and women with kids in a gas station. So I'm like, you guys, I'm literally trying against everything. I'm literally trying my hardest to keep my cool and not to blow up my spot. I'm trying to. Because I rolled to the store with her, and how things go, if we fight in here, it's just going to go left. It's not going to end good for neither of us.
What the fuck is this? This ain't enough. The fucking men I talk to don't give me this.
The money was on the floor. The people was looking. I'm looking like, what the fuck? What the fuck? We in a gas station. If my mental health wasn't affected then, by now I'm at my job. It was damn near in shambles at this point. Because I'm at my job and you're trying to embarrass me at my job. I tell them how you is, but for you to actually show your true colors in front of them, that only validated what I was saying even more. So in the end, they seen your true colors. But that's what I just gotta deal with. She was like,
okay, we ain't gonna do this here.
I'm not gonna do nothing, ma'am. Because at this point, I can't talk to you. Because at this point, if me and you really go there, it's not going to be good. I'm trying to keep myself calm. At the end of the day, I see where I'm at. I'm at a job. I got Caucasians around me. My manager right there. I'm not trying to blow up my little spot. I'm not trying to blow up my spot. In this whole experience living with her, I learned patience. But at the cost of me learning patience, my mental was fucked up. I was mentally just down and out. I used to cry almost every day. I stayed in my room I only came in my room when I had to piss, eat, or go to work. I didn't interact with none of I stopped interacting with my siblings. Like you would think as a regular family we would always be together. We wasn't. I cut them off because I always was like, if you are around somebody that's physically or emotionally harming me, and you can't tell me you don't see what they're doing. So if you're always around that person, it's like, oh, well, that's fine, mother or not. If anybody hurting you, mother, sister, brother, cousin, grandma, grandpa, if they're hurting you mentally, physically, emotionally, and not good for your life, cut them off. I'm a firm believer of that. All we got in this life is peace. I'm going to protect my peace through hella high water. Like I said, you guys, we got back in the car. She's still mouthing off, cursing me out.
Bitch, I should make you walk home.
Calling me all of my names. Just defiling the motherfucker. I mean, with defiling me. I'm trying to keep myself calm because at this point in time, I'm going to call my siblings, but we also had the neighbor child in there. So the neighbor's child is seeing what the hell is going on. People just don't want to take accountability for the things they've done and the things they've done to us. I'm not about to sit and say I was a poster child. I can't stand here in front of this camera and tell you guys, there was things. I mean, all that you could say about me was the fact I didn't hold my tongue. I talk back. I never physically fought my parents. Besides sneaking out the house and talking back, that's it. I never smoked weed. I never was drinking. I wasn't smoking weed. I wasn't out here fucking making kids. I wasn't doing none of that. So I could really stand here and say there was really much nothing I really didn't do to you. I disrespect you because you did it to me first. At that point in time, if you disrespect me, I can't continue to have this respect for you if you just doing me just downright the dirty. On the way home, I'm still getting called all types of names. I'm toning her out because I know people get mad when you tone them out and act like you don't hear what they're saying. They get mad because they feel like they're talking to themselves. You are talking to yourself because I'm not talking to you. I don't have nothing really much to tell you. I went in my room, I closed the door. She opened my door, she kept saying the same shit, spewing the same shit. I walked out the room, I went outside. I went outside. She came out there again. In my room, you came in there. I went outside. You came outside the shit. So at this point in time, it's like, okay, you can't avoid it. Let's meet it head on. We in the living room going back and forth. She's saying anything. At this point in time, I'm losing my mouth, getting disrespectful. I'm being respectful. I'm not gonna lie, I'm being respectful. I'm not calling you out your name. But when you keep calling me all types of bitches and this, that, and the third, well, bitch gonna start flying out my mouth. Listen, tell me how fucked up this is, you guys. I gave her all I had. I worked for almost 2 years, you guys. I left from that woman's house with I think like $700. 2 years of me working. No driver license, no nothing. I spent 2 years. I don't want to get emotional. I spent almost 2 years in such a bad place for my life that I contemplated ending my life, and I contemplated harming her. And they're going to show you how low my mental health was. If I can't get rid of you, if I can't get myself out of the situation and you keep coming for me, do I have to harm you to get you away from me? And she told me,
well, give me your card. Let me go buy the kids some Christmas outfits.
Pause. You not about to buy kids that's damn near my age Christmas outfits when you fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry. You not about to do no such thing. Right is right and wrong is wrong. If I'm talking to 10 men, I'm not gonna ask my kids for their money. If I'm talking to 10, and especially if I never done nothing for them. If all I did was take from them for years, why would I ask them for something? It was times, you guys. It was times I had to work. I literally had to Uber. You know Uber, you guys. If you ever Uber before, you know Uber. The cars on you know, the pictures don't be what the car is saying. I had to get in the car one time. A bitch had like four baby seats in the back seat, dogs in the back. Seats tore up. I had to sit in the back seat of a car because you didn't want to bring me to work, or you didn't want to give me your car keys. But you could give your car keys to my little brother that was like 2 years younger than me and have him running errands for you. But when I want to use your car that was giving you money, it was fuck me. That let me know right then and there you didn't never give a damn about me. All you cared about was self. All you cared about was what I could give you. And if I'm lying, then what other option is there? Because still to this day, that's still how it is. You guys, I really haven't had a full conversation with my own mother in about 4 years. And the tea about the situation is we stay like 10 minutes apart from each other. I stopped trying. A lot of people say, Jacob, you gotta keep trying. Correct me if I'm wrong, it's only so much trying I could do, and I keep getting fucked over. It's like, why I keep trying if the outcome will always be the same? You will always be messed over, you will always be played over, you will always be picked last, you will always be down talked on. I stayed away because I want to protect my peace. I want to protect myself. Like, I'm in my own place, you guys. I'm in my own place. All that was a sign from up above, like, maybe we not good enough. We're not good for each other right now. We not. And that's fine. I can sit here and say I want things to be better than that because I honestly, truthfully, I honestly do. But at this point in time, I don't give a fuck. Sorry, that might offend some people for me to say that. But it's like if I'm being the black sheep, I basically feel like the black sheep out of all my siblings, because my siblings, they look at her like she can't do no wrong. Although she does them wrong, they don't see them wrong. Or they see them wrong, but they continue to move on. I'm a believer, if you see somebody doing you wrong and you just accept it, you're gonna keep getting done wrong. They're gonna keep doing you wrong, because that's like that's like a boyfriend whooping his girlfriend ass. If you whooping her ass and she's still loving on him, okay, they're gonna show you she not going nowhere. So if I punch your ass down to the ground again, you come back and love on me. If I kick you in your ass, you gonna still love on me. If I stomp you in your uterus, you gonna still love on me. So it's like, well, bitch, I could beat you, abuse you, cheat on you for life, and you gonna always love on me.
An eternity later.
You're gonna be a fool. And I can't spend my only life being a fool. But you guys, I gotta end this video right now because I don't go into this type of territory of slander, because I'm trying to keep it cute, but I hope I got the point across in part 1. And for anybody that's going through this, and it's affecting your mental health, you could reach out to me, because I always say reach out to people that got experience in these type of situations. But be sure to like, be sure to comment, be sure to subscribe if you feel how I feel on this situation. And if anybody want to give me advice on how to pursue the situation, I'm always down to listen. I love to hear other people's perspective. I do. But at this point in time, I want to get the point across on really how I feel, because it's Mental Health Awareness Month, and I feel like if I'm talking about these situations, maybe my mental health could be better, you know? And I'm going to just see you guys next time. Hugs and kisses. The baddest bitch is out. Bye.